the share I was talking about maybe for Feather as he looks at a couple of different options, but I think either of them are fine. Tough into the Ezreal, good into Karma. Like you said though, a lot of poke. I think the linchpin...
Those widening is very much so shortened a bit. Still about that, you know, double scuttle crab lead here for Shun, but like you talked about, the bigger lead is in hands with Keshi on this Jace, who only seems to increase the lead further. Bot side, we get the Realm Warp, though, coming out from Heru. Looking to go on to Viper, has the exhaust and the flash back up. Actually shifts forward, puts the exhaust down on Heru, who's on, has to flash away from On. And the Deadly Flourish blind actually finds Viper, and now On is screwed. It's a double up for On to On.
We need to get stuff done in the side lane. And Rise alone under a tower. Not, you know, the most scary area, but with the 3 grubs can definitely do work. Got Chemtech and Ocean Drake up next, so we're high rolling a soul this game. The Infernal Soul. I don't know if you're allowed to get this Grump for free, Shun.
Not. No, I used to be wary of a Deadly Flourish, but there's a double scout of the week. Drop down on the damage. Temper Fate's going to stall out Knight from using his ultimate. He's going to flash and find himself Junhao. Curtain Call is going to get canceled there by Viper, as Junhao now sees a 3-on-1 in his own jungle, and he's calling desperately for his teammates, but the power has been unleashed by Knight. Shot Barrage to cancel that back. Going to line up On and Viper's times as the Paranoia is going to come out here onto Heru. Does not have that flash just up yet, and the scatter is going to follow the fear. Nice. Beautiful setup for Shun, and Knight's going to knock him down. 2 kills for BLG, and both are on the golden left hand, just how they drew it up.
Yep. Of course, using the ult and getting value like that is obviously very worth, especially when you're giving a big lead over to one of the best players in the world. Keshi doing a pretty good job of pushing his lead further, sitting about the same gold as Knight. I know who I think is going to do more with this gold lead, but we'll have to see. Go for a dive, maybe.
Yep. Get a Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike comes back out. They're going to bait out the Ragnarok.
Not
Flash
great.
from Junhao as he takes a turret shot, but he's going to take the Sonic Wave back in. Too bad Shun's there to at least trade out. Jungle for jungle.
This is for BLG. They've got the 2 dragons. What soul are they going to roll into with this advantage? That's a good one.
That's a good one for a Fed Syndra. Let me tell you that much. And Ezreal throwing down the poke. So BLG have that win con to play for, and they want more of those enemy jungle camps. Junhao is going to end up picking up his blue buff. Off to the side, Scatter's going to land, but so is a Cosmic Binding onto Knight. No Deadly Flourish to follow that one up. As the lights go out, Shun goes forward onto Junhao. Kick away, though. Is going to make sure no fear lands. BLG trying to play with their lack of vision from TT as Viper takes the Magical Journey, goes after Feather. The Mystic Shot not going to land. He's going to exhaust onto Junhao. They're just outside the Curtain Call range, and Viper will find Junhao. Heru now going to help Keshi jump on top of On as the support's traded out, but Viper finds his second, shutting down Feather. And now Heru's on the wrong side of the tracks, and it's a flash forward from Flandra as he brings out the Ragnarok Rage to pick up the 3rd kill. All these camps are being taken away. Shun knows he's losing his bot side. Keshi also getting that valuable time onto the tier 1 bot side turret, so actually should be a positive trade if they pick up first break. Viper and On are threatening that mid tier 1, so there's the first break over to TT. Knight will immediately answer it, but again, feel like BLG are just benefiting more from this cross-map play. They pick up the Herald as well. The mid-tier 1 is...
being in a position where you're able to take a matchup that you want, and you're happy to say, even if it's, okay, there's not the best matchup maybe in lane, but I'll get through the lane.
You make a great point. Can't give away 2,500 gold to Zeus. Keen. You just can't.
Yep.
They will ruin games. Luckily, though, BLG in the
Dragon
present...
Pip. Let's see, what can Keshi do, or is not going to take over this game?
Dragon already down about half HP before Shun even pulls up. He's got the Battle Herald ready. It's going to be On that hops into that thing. Temper Fate not going to glide out Shun, but is going to grab the Dragon. Lights are going to go out. Shun will secure Soul Point, and here comes Flandra with the Ragnarok. Viper pelting all of TT down the backline, and Shun finally goes in, but the Rise is already gone. Knight deleted him. Junhao in the gray screen as well. TT are cowering, sputtering on the back foot as they surrender all of the bot side map to the 2-time champs.
The Herald drive here. Should be able to get the tower as well.
Oh, they knocked up Keshi. He's going to flash away from the Scatter of the Week, but even the damage the Knight's able to pump out, seriously threatening. Herald gets that crash into the tier 2 turret. They're at least going to get this nearly last plate, but it's Knight that finds the scatter, and it's Viper that brings the hammer behind it. Feather even has to flash away from Viper as he goes blood crazy looking for these kills. True Shot Barrage won't find that mark, so Viper Arcane shifts and nearly takes Feather's head off again. Keshi is TP behind, has that big TP shield, but he's staring down an entire army. Shun's gonna flash after him just to make sure he get close enough for the fear, and that 2,500 gold lead doesn't mean squat when the army of BLG send you packing. Of course it's Viper.
He still has this lead, it's really not enough.
Heru just faked out a Realm Warp, but he kind of just gave away his only escape tool, and he gets walked down by Viper. The lights go out, sure, but Heru was dead in the water nonetheless. And the Rise falls flat without a whimper as well. BLG set up around the Baron, and they're pulling the trigger. 5 versus 4. They're up over 5,000 gold. TT, we dare ya to try and stop us. Well, there's the scatter, and there's Junhao's health bar. 70% of it already gone from one combo from Knight. True Shot Barrage makes it 90% of his health bar. Kurkal's gonna come out, Tempered Fate will stall, but Junhao's just gonna get ulted over the wall. Unleash power, there's no smite chance for TT, and BLG pick up the Baron and let Flandra loose on top of Keshi to get his revenge from the lane. Unable to land a Tempered Fate into that deadly flourish, but the fear from Shun stays the same, and the scatter flake from Knight might have just called game right here, right now. 5 strong for BLG, and they're barreling down the mid lane.
Knight is so good. It is beautiful to watch him play champions like this. He is so fed in this game, completely denies Junhao not only from getting into the Baron, but even the engage on stops any kill, then kills him over the wall. Thundertalk completely shut out of this game. Huge leads on everyone who isn't named Flandra. So you can see Arn in the player cam scratching his head. That's about how they feel.
Oh, he's almost there. It's only a measly 800 gold by this point, but safe to say the
Baron to get the towers, and then they're going to get Infernal Soul too. There is no chance. Junhao spotted on every ward possible.
Turtle Drake has spawned. The lights can go out at any time, so Junhao, this flank kick target might not be as easy as you think. There's the lights go out as Junhao finds Flandra, but you can't kick the Olaf. He desperately tries to flash on the Knight, but he kicks him the wrong way. Full panic there from Junhao as he was on enemy vision the whole time, looking for the flank of a sentry. Inhibitor gonna go down here, and BLG, the world is their oyster. They can go after the Infernal Soul if they'd like, or keep the siege up with the last remnants of the Baron buff, or just try and kill on up with a combo from Viper. Comes up, blinking health bar, the True Shot Barrage, forces the barrier out and cancels the curtain call. Realm War from Heru was a one-way trip that was not to be desired. Gets deleted by all of BLG, and now Knight not able to scatter Keshi. So nice sidesteps, get away from the stun. And BLG will settle for their free Rise kill and likely finally claim that soul that will push this game over the finish line.
Yeah, I think we've had games of Heru where he's done fine, well even. This is a very head-scratching game. Some of these realm warps are very confusing. I want to try to think about, I mean, he's going in with his team there, but it went in by himself, 1 versus 5. I really don't see what he possibly could have been looking for there. I respect the attempt, but I mean, Knight is so fed.
Oh, no, on, don't walk on that wave. On. Or Heru. Anyone could get it. I'm just waiting. If he lands a scatter, he's one-shotting either of them.
Yes, he will. With this much AP, he doesn't even have fully upgraded passive yet. He needs 1 more stack. So that cannon, he didn't get it. But 1 more stack and he'll get the like extra % AP plus the execute. Like, we're not. Knight is about to do disgusting amounts of damage in this game.
Lights go out. He's not getting the scatter there. Shun follows the blast cone to make sure to execute his target, which is Heru. Has the GA even if he gets taken down. Viper flashes over the Tempered Fate as Knight gets rid of Junhao. 2 quick kills, and now BLG could set up the final funeral of TT in this game 1. Nice Cosmic Binding onto 2 comes out from Feather. They are able to actually find Viper on the back end of this. A nice shutdown from On, but there's the scatter. Flash away from another Q coming out from Knight. Shun will just look to finish off this last inhibitor turret. And BLG will lock in triple inhibitors dropped, double super minion waves coming in droves with this last middle inhibitor falling. They won't go for the killer blow now. Health bars are a little bit too low, and BLG are feeling clinical with this finish to game one.
A little bit of running it down in the fountain there. Weren't able to end the game just then. But, I mean, how do you even kill Knight? He's got the barrier. Baron's going to get paused.
Tempered Fate. Junhao, Hero Steal. Let's see you go for it. Going to go in a little bit early as the lights are turned off. He's going to get feared and killed off before the Baron even goes down.
Well
Shun secures the kill, and the smite. Unleash power onto the back end. Hero is deleted once again. And TT are scattered like the wind. The scatter of the week does not find its mark there, but the super minions are doing the work here for BLG. They don't even need to touch those Nexus turrets. They've got the army to do it for them. Instead, they'll chase the final kills. On drops to Viper, Feather next to fall, and it's just ceremonious here from BLG as they lock in the ace, and they Baron up their super minions to kill off the Nexus. BLG 25-5 take our game one.
Yeah, didn't wants to go forward now. It'll be the Neferi anyway. So
oh man, this top side.
there is a lot of damage in this game again. Thundertalk's draft has to get value in the early game. Civ scales, none of the others do. Pretty good job of keeping the game even. But yeah, this is a comp that if Thundertalk start to get the ball rolling, hold on.
Heru, he's just walking Knight down.
Damn.
And he's got himself a solo bolo to start off this game for TT.
That is crazy. After what Knight just did to you as well, coming out with a confidence to look for the all-in like that. And I was just talking about if Thundertalk can get the ball rolling on a comp like this, as Flandre will roam down for Junhao. Junhao has flash, so he should be okay.
Trying to cut the distance. Gonna have to be a dry public execution whenever he wants to throw it out. The Vault Breaker's canceled. Flandre now gonna win the public execution, but Shun follows flash for flash, and the Darkened Daggers sink into the first BLG.
Junhao and Heru link up. Scuttle over. Now the XP.
Oh, no.
Nice ult.
The back on vision from Keshi. And here comes the heroic entrance. Not gonna get the knock up with the flash. Means Keshi has no other ways away from Flandre. He runs out of cooldowns and has to let Keshi go. He's going to equalize the wave to make sure he doesn't get dove, but he's going to walk into Knight, who doesn't even need the dive to find the kill. Keshi walks up to a brush that he just could not go into.
It is a positive play for BLG. They get the kill and the grubs, but they're losing Drake. This sequence just feels a little awkward to me. I mean, Keshi doesn't have to die there. He ulted the wave and probably could just base. Sure, a mistake, but it still feels to me as though BLG...
At their best right here.
Stacking up his heat.
Standing basically the same way, just
here it comes.
TP. Oh my god, they channeled it at the same time virtually. Here we go, TT. Let's see what type of fight you could start. Encore onto three, into the three-man knockup. Alley-oop dunk down, BLG style. Oh my lord, it should fly halfway across the screen as well as he gets an almost instantaneous triple. Knight TP's behind Heru. Now he's got to flash a fat wall. What a wombo from Bilibili Gaming.
Yeah, unbelievable team fight there from BLG. Thundertalk's comp needs to front to back.
On the Ash Arrow, but 4-5, they'll take it. BLG all of a sudden completely dominating this game too. They're going to take the Herald as well on the back end of this. TT not in position to make that fight work, and we're about 15.5 minutes in, and we have yet to see a big cease and desist. We've seen one Spirit Rush for Herald to get a solo kill. No equalizers to be spoken of. It's another game where BLG's plan has completely stalled out the TT train. And this Ash Arrow will be dodged on. There's the flash sees assist, Spirit Rush forward, but the charm lands onto On, who tanks it happily for his jungler. Hero's gonna grab that kill, get the reset, but here comes the Galio from Knight to cut off TT at the roots. There's the Darkened Daggers, the Hound's Pursuit cut off from a Blast Cone. Shun can't get the reset. He's gonna double dash back towards his teammates. A Viper flash forward to get that final auto in, and the slows are a stacking on top of On. Taunt lands for Knight as he bops down Heru. It's another BLG bloodbath, and there's no sign of it slowing down because here comes Flandre to make it 4.
It's a little uncomfortable, I guess. Knight playing T1 Galio. Surely that's a soft on your E.
The only thing that made me oh, okay, hold on. We're going to have to hold this point. Haru's dead, by the way. Just wait. There's the... Oh, no, good charm. Does do a nice little interrupt. There's the encore, though. Oh, my God. On hits Haru on the back end as well. He eats the Ash Arrow. Sees assist comes through for Junhao. He's going to go back in on top of Viper. Viper trying to glide out, but he is done for. Good thing he set up Flandra to be the cleanup crew on the backside of this fight as all the melees look to clean up and brawl BLG style.
Shun's laughing.
4 more kills, and Shun and Knight smiling, cheesing on the player cams. They know they've got this game and this series in the
Ash Seraphim was a really smart decision. We haven't seen this bot lane in a while, like this early in the draft, but nothing left to play into it, right? There's no threat of an Olaf, which is really the thing that stopped the Ash Seraphim prior because it can't really deal with they wanted to, and now, I mean, they're trying.
They're looking for On, though. He's just going to turn around with an encore. Flandra hits a backside public execution, and here comes the dive. Shun does get interrupted from his Darkened Dagger pursuit, but it just doesn't matter. TT don't got the juice to make any semblance of a BLG smoothie. It's a triple kill to Viper, and BLG wiping the floor with Thundertalk.
So you got any good movie recommendations? I mean, this is where we're at in this game. 10,000 down,
The new Spider-Man was
Baron's
pretty
going
great.
over. I haven't seen it.
You should go see it. It's a very good movie. It's a lot better than that flash from On.
I mean, he lived.
He lived another day.
But the Odyssey.
Jay, but why would you say he lived, by the way? Why would you know the power that you have as a caster? You did that, Jack. You got on-killed right
I've
there.
had some bad ones recently. I don't know. I can't remember which game it was, but I said someone was doing good and then I killed them. Like they died on the spot. Knight is also
gliding, man.
dead. Wait a
Viper? All right, Viper, you got
I
this.
don't even know what's going on. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why Viper's still here.
About Nolan or the Odyssey is that everything you see in that movie, there's no big visual effects. Like you see in League of Legends here where a bunch of circles are landing on top of each other, a bunch of flashy things. The charm is the big one to point out there. Haru does find the kill onto Viper. It was a one-way trip for Junhao. Regardless, oh my God, Shun does not care about a tier 2 turret. And there's another great public execution from Flandra. The dive bros are going deep this time. They'll be able to collect a kill onto On there. Equalizer going to come down. While we were talking movies, by the way, BLG picked up an uncontested Baron. And now off another skirmish win, they're breaking open the TT base before we even hit 23 minutes.
I have to say, Thundertalk's dive onto Viper is good, but Shun is so confident. He knows how the game is going, and Flandra actually putting on a good performance. This is the first game that I genuinely feel like, okay, this is good.
He is the one holding a 2,500 gold lead up against Keshi by this point. Improvements nonetheless, but I'm glad you called it out because we did outline that this comp from BLG does actually set an Mbessa up really well in terms of Viper and On. BLG are kind of just going through the motions, everybody. 30 seconds until they get on Ocean Soul Point. But TT are trying to pick them off. Problem is they've got a global Galio to fly in. Flandra not going to die because the encore from On stops TT in their tracks once again. They thought they had a 4-on-1, and now they've got a 4-on-none. 5 up for BLG, and they're pushing into the TT base from the 1 lane left.
Knight on T1 Galio in that spot? What are we doing? What are we doing, Knight? What are we doing? That's the shout out is real. But BLG walking over this game. Last game, Thundertalk had a chance. This game, it felt like Haru got a solo kill. That's the only positive, really. Look at the damage that BLG are doing in this game. Angry after the JDG loss. Flandra with a great game in this second game and a quick series by BLG.
Just a couple seconds over 25 minutes. And TT do